Hello, welcome back again, friends. Here we are again for the continuation of our turtle journey. We were ninja novices, now we will become ninja turtle masters with this addition to attacking from turtle. So, a lot of questions came in from a lot of people that saw the instructional, that bought it, a lot of footage we have from people trying it in competition. Works great. Some feedback that came is like, well, we're inverting a lot, we're attacking back, we're keeping safe, but the angle where we can attack is always when he's more or less diagonally behind us. And what about if they're in front of us and trying to front headlock us and stuff? Yeah, where in the past we would like change angle, there's actually also a lot of ways to just attack them when they're in front of you. That's more wrestling heavy, it's less invert and guard heavy, less leg lock heavy, but it's cool stuff. So we'll be getting into that, and also getting into some small things that some of you had problems with the initial attacking from turtle instructional. So this is a continuation. We're gonna kick ass, take names, whoop ass, wrestle, attack arms, attack necks, mess with people, take their backs. Yes, we will take their backs while they think they're on ours. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, and in the last part we're gonna get into what if you messed up, because a lot of you were like, yeah, this works great until I mess up and they get in and now everything falls apart. But there's actually ways to recover. I showed just pummeling in, but there's also like ways to straight off the back attack them back. We'll also get into that. So let's get started. I'm super excited, and let's have some fun. So the first thing that we're gonna get into is using the turtle basically as a guard, like a turtle guard. What I mean by that is instead of having a seated guard like this, or what we did in the previous instructional, like showing your back intentionally, you can just be here. Look at my feet. You can position them like this, which is very good if you want to get up and shoot, or this if you require a little bit more stability. See my toes? So, assuming my opponent is straight in front of me, where the camera is, this is very good defensively and to lure him in, like we already covered. But we can also place our elbows in that same spot and do a little bit like this with our chest. Obviously in a closed turtle we want to close everything down so we collapse our chest, but if we have our chest a little bit more like this, we can put weight in here, and since they're not trying to take our back yet because they're in front of us, we're allowed to not be here. When they're there and behind us, we need to close everything off. When they're in front of us, we can play a bit more open. This is fine. And then one basic drill we're gonna do is move with our opponent. What I mean by that is, obviously if he moves that way, we can just collapse like we did before and flow into what I call reactive game, the first attacking from turtle instructional. But you can also be super aggressive. So as I'm here, look, hands are not like this, hands are here, and I'm here, and I have to do a little bit this with my chest. I'm allowed to place my hands on the mat. Now, I can lean one way. Yeah, it's really weird because I'm gonna follow kind of with my head. So as my opponents go there, I'm gonna make sure they don't catch my hip, so that my hip moves away from him. Maybe they're gonna catch my head and I'm gonna have to fight my way out, but my hip moves away from him. So if my opponent was there and he moves, and I have this and I have this chest, I have to have a little bit of a turtleneck or a bull neck. I don't want him to snatch my neck all of a sudden. Now my head's gonna lean one way and it's gonna allow my hip to come out. And then I'm gonna go back to center, the same back, and then imagine my opponent going that way, and my head's gonna lean a bit in, and it gives me space for my hip to come out. It's like a very small windshield wiper motion. Here, very small windshield wiper motion where it comes out. Here, lean, and it comes out. And my hands are still here. So that's a very good drill to do because it puts us in an excellent position to go for a really low single and some low shots, like a low single on an ankle break, stuff like that, as they keep moving. But it also puts us in a good position to bail, because once our hips are here, assuming our opponent is there, we can follow him by coming here again. Whereas if you play seated guard, you're constantly following your opponent like this. You're giving him space to step in. And with this, all you need is this, boom, and you're ready to shoot. So at any point you can shoot. So it's a very good, good setup, good drill to do. I'm gonna show with him what it looks like if they move around you. So let's say I was here, he moves to that side, I have my stuff here, and I'm ready to shoot in. I'm ready to go that way. Move this way, I can go back to center, move that way. I'm here. Move even more, I can be here, and maybe then he gets behind me and we collapse. But all that time that he was more or less in front of me or diagonally in front of me, he can just die for his legs. Yeah. It can look like there's many different ways to do it, but many different takedowns we can go for. I'm just gonna show two simple things because I feel like that works well. If you're not that good of a wrestler, you can go for it, and if it fails, fine, you're in that that reactionary turtle game, what I showed before. If person struck you, can end up here, them on you, and converting and doing all the previous stuff. So Andre's gonna walk, I'm gonna, you know, follow around, and at a certain point, I'm just gonna try to connect to his legs. And maybe I finish a shot, maybe I don't. Let's assume for now we don't, because then if you freeze after the contact of my shot, you can see you're in a pretty decent position. So Andre's here, yes, I go to here, now. Take a shot, and do it again. Yes, here, and maybe I go for it, yeah. It's just inside me, so the things I'm looking for is stuff like this. Connecting here and having my shoulder on the inside and pushing with my head, or having my forearm on the inside and this here and pushing here. That's all I want. And yes, they can try to throw the hook over you or do stuff, but like if I'm here and I miss for whatever reason and he starts to mess with me, yeah, whatever, we're here. We've been here. We're used to this. Yeah? Oh, looky here. It's not bad. We're used to fighting from there. Yeah?